Hey everybody, Steph here, and I'm going to film my October empties video for you. I've got my little tub. I've moved on to a slightly bigger tub. I don't feel like I've got as much as I normally would have in here, but I have already filmed this video once and I've deleted the footage. You probably hear me saying that quite a few times over the next few videos, because I got silly and they were not. I've either deleted them direct on my camera so I can't recover them, or I've checked in the recycling bin on my computer and they're not in there, which is really frustrating. So I'm just going to dive in, and the first thing is 2 packets of cotton wool. These were from Toothbrush. These were perfectly adequate cotton buds, nothing special about them, nothing awful about them. Probably would rebuy them. I've been using kind of like micellar waters and liquid cleansers this month as part of a pan challenge, which is why I've gone through so many, because I can't just use one cotton bud when 5 will do. So this is not in any order. The next thing is a Lush Butterball. This is one of their sort of cheaper bubble bath bombs. These are $2.99. This is really nice. I'm hoping they've brought out the Butter Bear in the Christmas stuff. I've not looked at the Christmas stuff yet, because that's usually a $1.99 one, and I'd rather have a smaller one. Just me. This is another Lush, and I think this is something candy, creamy candy. This smells amazing. I don't actually remember what this was. I'm assuming it was a bubble bar, but I really like the bubble bars. I've not had one I don't like, and they don't tend to be that glittery, or the ones I buy are not glittery, which is a bonus. I've got a Balance Me Radiance face mask. Really dislike this. It's more like a facial scrub. The mask doesn't set, the scrub's not scrubby enough. It is a bit gritty, but it's not massively so. This is the second one of these I've had. I'm pretty sure they both came in beauty boxes, and I decided when I got this second one, loads of people told me they actually quite enjoyed this. So rather than passing it on, I decided to give it a try. Yeah, it's definitely not for me. If I get any more of them, I will be passing them on to friends. Another Balance Me product, speaking of them, is the Super Toning Body Polish. And again, I think this came in a beauty box. Not massively keen on this. This is pretty much the same as that, but this is for your body. This size, which is 50ml, I think that's lasted me 2 showers. I just didn't feel like it was gritty enough. Definitely another one not for me. There's only one product that I've had from Balance Me that I've really enjoyed, and that was the daytime moisturiser. And if I didn't have so many moisturisers, I would happily buy that. So we've got Botanical Recipe of the Cloister, and this is a rose and berries hand cream. I think this might have come in a goodie bag, or it could have been a beauty box. It was something. It's definitely not a purchased on its own item. This was really nice. I'm not a fan of rose scents. This does have a slight rosy smell, but it's definitely more berries. And I like this so much, I actually was looking on Boots website to see how much these were to rebuy. I think this size is about £5, 100ml is about £9. Don't quote me on that though. Oh god, itchy. I'm sure I've got hay fever, you know. Well, I know I have hay fever, but this late in October. Right, so I've got Cousins Care X. This is a Moisture Plus, and this is hand sanitizer. This was a white one, and it's meant to be more moisturising than the others. I'm not sure if it was more moisturising. I did really like it. A little bit left and just squirt it out. I've got 2 others of the Caremas. I've got the original blue one and I've got the Strawberry Laces one. Definitely would rebuy this, but I've got plenty on the go. Sorry, I'm yawning again. So much getting this filmed again. I'm gonna have to like sit and spend 3 hours editing it, aren't I? Right, for the next item, it's one that matches my cardigan. And this is P&G Organic Facial Oil. The company is called Pink and Green Skincare. And this was a sample. Now I don't know how much was in this sample, but I went through this really quickly. I think this lasted me about a week and a half, if that. I don't know if I was using too much, or the bottle wasn't full. With it being the same sample, it doesn't kind of give you a measurement, but on the website, because I have looked at repurchasing more of this because I did like it, which I thought was strange for me because my skin does get quite oily, but I felt that it was quite well balanced with this. However, I did have to wash my face again with something else, so I was using my Clinique foamy wash afterwards to get rid of the oily residue. And it says a full size one of these, if you use it twice a day, I think lasts 3 months. I think it would be less than that, but maybe I just used too much of it. I really don't know. Not 100% sure on that. Okay, the next 2 items, and I'm quite sad to let these go, are 2 of the Real Techniques beauty blenders. I openly admit that I badly treat my beauty blenders. I don't wash them enough, and as much as I enjoy using these, I really don't think they're worth the price. This one split on me the first time I washed it, and I think that's one of my reasons why I'm so reluctant to actually wash them every week. And you probably should wash them every day, because I'm scared of them splitting up, and if I'm paying £6 for them, I'm not prepared to do that. I'm getting rid of both of these because one of them is at least 2 years old and the other one is at least a year old roughly. And I have bought a new one that I got from TJU's, which cost me like £3.50. I've seen a lot of people getting the ones that are 99p from kind of like bargain shops. None of the bargain shops, none of the pound shops near me stock beauty blenders. I've looked online, but I'm really impatient, and if I want something, I want it now. And I know it sounds stupid, but I would rather wait and not buy till I can physically get one from a shop myself, and so I can see it, so I can feel it, than order online and have to wait 3 days for it. So rather than just ordering one some weeks ago from somewhere, I still haven't got my hands on a cheap replica one. But I'm really quite intrigued by the Makeup Revolution one that's just come out. Thinking about ordering some of their brushes as well. Now normally I wouldn't show you my used toothbrush because this one needed replacing quite a few weeks ago. This is from Colgate, and I can't tell you what number I'm up to of repurchasing this. I'm not someone who is kind of loyal to brands. I'll quite happily skip and change. There's very few items. I can only think of the Herbal Essence hair mask, and there's a Nivea day cream that I went for about 5 in a row of. But this toothbrush, this makeup toothbrush, I think they have like 3 or 4 different models, and usually they're on, at least one of them is on about 75% off in Boots, so I usually pay about £3 for these. This time, I keep waving at you, this time I've bought a Wisdom branded one, not liking it as much. They didn't have these in body care when I went. So see, this has still got a battery in it. It still vibrates well, but the bristles have just gone. And I like that I have quite sensitive teeth, and I've used an electric sort of like, you know, the sonic oscillating toothbrushes, and they make me feel travel sick. And when I was using one, my dentist was going mad at me because my teeth weren't properly clean, and that was because I'd just kind of do the front section of my teeth with the sonic oscillating toothbrush, and I'd be like, I can't take it, and I'd never do sort of the back. So he said to me, go to a manual toothbrush, go to a battery powered one, just for God's sake, just clean the back of your back teeth. So yeah, so I know a lot of people swear by the other sort of toothbrushes, but they're not for me. I want to show you this, but this is my favourite product, so I'm going to leave that. That's quite a good one. That's quite a good one. What I've got left is all quite good, so I don't know which order to tell you. Right, this is the Batiste Cherry. With the Batiste ones, I can never remember which ones I like, and I just tend to sort of do dip and pick the first one up. This was on a stand in Superdrug saying you got bonus points, but I don't really understand how Superdrug points work, because it seems to take me a month to earn £1 on it, and then I went in Superdrug the other night and I've won 200 points, and I've now got £5 to spend on my card, and I'm like, where have those points come from? Where with Boots, I feel like it's clearly explained. You get 4 points per pound. If you get double bonus points for certain items, it's clearly displayed on the receipt. Superdrug, I don't understand you. I'm really happy I've got £5 to spend on my card, but I never know what points I'm meant to be getting. Maybe I should look that up. Sorry for that rant. The next is a Gillette Satin Care with a touch of Olay. This shower gel, I've actually already got another one on the go of these. This, it smells nice, it makes my legs feel nice and underarms, and it was pretty cheap. I think I got this one from Body Care for about 99p, and when I went to Birmingham for Style Excel, I'd forgot to take this with me. Went in to Superdrugs and they didn't have any sort of miniature travel size cans of shaving stuff, so because I'd enjoyed this, I bought another one, with my plan being it was on special offer, I was going to leave it there, but I really do like it, so I brought it home. The other thing is, I found that I went through it quite quickly. but I don't know if that is because, one, I liked using it, so it made me use it more often, because the last can of shaving cream that I finished was one I brought back from Mum and Dad's caravan, and it had been there about 2 years, so I don't go to the caravan very often, so that's why it didn't get used. But even when I brought it home, I avoided it. I was like, no, I don't like this product. So maybe that's got something to do with it. Maybe it ran out in a normal amount of time. Just, I don't know. But that's what I'd noticed. Right, okay, so moving on, we've got the Garnier Skin Naturals Moisture Restore Night Cream, and this is the Recovery Night Gel. This is like a purpley gel inside, but it's completely used up. This is probably about the 4th one of these that I've gone through. I saw that Michaela from Miss Budget Beauty had got one of these in a beauty box, and she said it was like a weird texture, like you press it and it springs back on you. She'd used it and she quite liked it, and I noticed it was on, I think it was either £1 or £1.50 in my local Tesco, so I got it and it worked really well for me. I even tested it by sort of putting it on a Friday night after my bath, and then I didn't put any moisturiser on all day Saturday, and then when I got up on Sunday my skin still felt nice, which is unusual. My skin's weird. It is combination, but it's also dry and flaky and oily and shiny in the same spots, which I think is a bit unusual. I think that's something to do with my dehydration levels. Ooh, what's that powder? Oh, that'll be a Lush product. I have used more Lush, sorry, but I'm just going back to Lush. But I haven't saved sort of wrappers and stuff. And I've also used some Bomb Cosmetics bath bombs. Really like the Bomb ones. I'm hoping we get like a Christmas luxury good shop in my local town centre this Christmas time, because that's where I got them a massive amount from last year when they were closing down for January. They were just did like a temporary 3-month unit, and they were selling them off for like 80p a pound each. So I think I spent about 28 quid, maybe more, in 2 purchases. In fact, I spent so much they'd actually run out of bags to put them in, and I was walking around with one of their carrier bags shoveling my stuff in. Right, so I've digressed. So last 2 items. The next one is a Tresemme Expert Selection Renew Hair and Scalp, and these are 67 moisture masks. These came in a beauty box, and a while ago I had a bad experience with a hair dye, and Rosie from A Rose Like This said that her mum used them because I was wanting a treatment, but obviously treatments usually are to make your hair softer, and she said her mum had used them for something, some hair problems that she'd had, and she really liked them, and I dug them out, used 2 at the time, and planned to take the other 2 on holiday with me, and I found them in the bathroom the other day. Clearly didn't take them on holiday, so I've used them up. I think for me, I'd prefer to maybe buy the same volume of product but in 1 tube or 1 pot, rather than having the 4 little mini tubes. I just feel like sometimes one of those is too much, or sometimes I might need 1.5, so if I could just measure it out myself, you know, I would prefer that. So I have no plans to rebuy them, but if I have another hair dyeing disaster and I have scalp issues, I would definitely try them. And the last item, and my favourite item, is a mascara. This is the Viper Mascara with a Bite. I actually think the Viper's the wrong name for this Makeup Revolution. I think this should be called the Cobra, because looking at the what, oh, there's even a bit of product making it like a tongue. Also, why am I dabbing it like it's a cigarette? Yeah, so this to me is like a cobra's head. I have a bit of a snake phobia, and it took me about 4 attempts in Superdrug, 4 different visits to actually be able to pick this up and take it to the till. I have had to tell myself it's the packaging is beehive pattern, because I actually shake when I pick this up, which is irrational. This is printed packaging. There is no snake gone anywhere near this, I'm assuming, and this is just a black colour. I found the shape of this wand, despite being unusual and being a bit quirky, to be really nice. I think, I want to say this was about £2. Just reading the ingredients. It doesn't mention snake. Is Makeup Revolution cruelty free, does anybody know? Sorry, I digress. Yeah, so the shape of the wand worked really well for me. I got really thick, long, full eyelashes for this, and for the price, it's amazing. I would repurchase this any day of the week. However, if you've watched one of my blogs, you will see that I have at least 7 mascaras that need using up. I've actually got 8 because I forgot about one. I've got a Benefits roller lash that I got duty free in June, and that's still in its box, and that's in a safe place. That, because that costs quite a lot of money, I want to use that, but then I've got so many open. So I decided I'm going to use 2 of my existing mascaras up, and then I'm going to open the Benefit roller lash one, but that has got nothing to do with this video. So that is my empties for October. I know I said August. For October 2015. If you've enjoyed this video, please let me know if you've tried any of these products, and if you feel the same, or if you think I'm completely wrong, or you can tell me that I've used things wrong, or there's a better, not necessarily right way of doing things. Please let me know. And if you've enjoyed this video, I will continue making more of them. I personally really enjoy Empties video. I know there is like a bit of mixed feelings about them out there in blogging land, but I feel that if somebody has got to the end of a product, even if it's only a tester, so like this for example, I've gone through 2 of these and my opinion hasn't changed. However, sometimes with products, your first reaction isn't always the one that you're going to go by. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of something offhand. There are products that you get, you use, you swatch, and you're not sure about, or you absolutely love, and then 3, 6, 9 months down the line you think, actually I hate this product, or you find you've been using it in the wrong way and someone says, have you tried doing it this way, and you try it and then you suddenly love it. You may never go back and update that blog post, or you'll certainly well, I certainly wouldn't. I'd never go back and re-edit a vlog or a video like this and say I was wrong. I might update the comments, but those people who watched it when you filmed it originally are never gonna see it unless you make a brand new video and they come back and watch it. Saying that they might not bother watching Empties videos. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I've been rambling on now for nearly 25 minutes, so I am going to go. I think I am going to go to bed because I can't stop yawning. I've got a new mattress tonight, so I'm excited. And if it's shit and I can't sleep on it, I can swap it back in the morning and no one will be any the wiser. I have got a choice of the mattresses, I just need to decide. Right, that's another story, that might be in a vlog. Oh my god, how much stuff have I got? I think I'm going to go and put Heather's. Does anyone know what Heather's is? If you know what Heather's is, leave me a comment and tell me your favourite bit of Heather's. I've watched it 700 million times and I don't even know if this disc is going to work, it's that old. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!